Hi, I'm Anna Casoni. I'm one of the hosts of Around Reserve, and today I am here with.
Yuna, Ravasio.
And Yuna, where are you from?
I'm from France.
Oh my gosh. So I'm just gonna get started with like a few questions and stuff. So, I mean, just basically about your country, like where is it located and what's it like? What other countries is it near?
It's located in Western Europe and it's near Belgium, Luxembourg, and Germany, like in that area.
Okay. Do you know like what the population is like in terms of size and diversity?
We have a pretty diverse culture and nation, I would say, and around 68 million people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what languages are spoken and which ones do you typically speak at home?
We usually speak French, and I speak French at home with my parents.
What are some popular like traditions that you do either with your family or like in French culture, and like which one's your favorite?
We do Galette des Rois, which is where you hide like little like kind of like treasure in a pie, and then you have to like find it. That's like my favorite because when I go back to France to my family, I just remember when my little cousins go underneath the table and we all celebrate like that together, which is really special.
That's really cute.
Thank you.
Okay. So if you were to have a typical day back in your country, can you like walk me through what it would look like? Like it could be a school day or it could be like a weekend, like just your favorite things to do where you
Okay.
lived.
I love going downtown, especially. I like to use transportations there because there are like a lot of buses and trains, and some of them are actually free during the weekend, which I think is a really cool thing that they're doing. So yeah, I go downtown, hang out with friends, go eat some croissants. It's not just a stereotype, we actually love eating those, but yeah, that's it though.
What is school like over there? Like, and how would you compare it to here?
It's pretty similar for some things. The classes are a little bit more different. Like we focus on more like broader history. I would say that's like the biggest difference in classes.
Okay.
School atmosphere, it's a lot like reserve. Everyone talks to everybody. Usually very friendly. We have friend groups, but we all like just like to mingle with each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there like common beliefs or values that guide everyday life? Like certain like, I guess not stereotypes, but just cultural values that you all have.
I think probably honesty, which most people will see as rudeness sometimes, but I think we're just very honest people, and that creates like really deep bonds between friendships, relationships, and that's like a value that a lot of French people have. Yeah.
You mentioned croissants earlier, but are there any other like symbols, foods, or icons that people usually associate with your country?
Yes, like snails and the frogs. Actually, my grandma makes them so well. And I like she does like parsley and butter, and it's like the best sauce ever. Snails, I mean the bread there is just so good. It's my favorite bread ever. Quiche, like all the type of things that I like really like.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's something that people like?
And then icons, I would say Anna Nakamura is one of my favorites. I love her songs. Just so many different French artists. Like at the Olympics, there were so many good French artists. But yeah, she's like my top favorite.
What's something people often like misunderstand about your country, about France?
They usually say that we're pretty rude or like pretentious people, but I think that's because of our like honesty and the values that we hold for that.
And then, what do you think makes France so unique?
I think it's just how we hold on to our culture. Like for me, I love French football games, soccer games. Yeah, they're like I feel like that really shows French culture and how we all get together and like really support our country. So yeah, that's
Okay. When do you feel, while you're at reserve, like when do you feel most at home and when do you feel like an outsider?
When I see Madame Borman, that makes me feel most at home because she always talks to me in French, or Ivana, who always like speaks a little French to me, which like I really appreciate. And sometimes, like when someone uses a phrase or like a meme that I don't understand because like I haven't been there here as long, I feel a little excluded. But honestly, like people are really nice here, so I ask them and then they always explain it to me, and so then I get it. So yeah.
What's something that like about America that still is like so weird to you even though you've been here?
The the first thing that I saw was how big things were, but I think I've actually like gotten used to that. Probably how they all have American flags outside their homes. That's like one of my biggest things. So in France, you never put a flag, but which I think is pretty cool here, like the pride for America. And, like,
How does the way you were raised shape your view of like authority? Like,
okay.
do you think it's different in France, like how people view their elders, or is it like compared to America?
I mean, I don't really know how people see the elders here, but the way I was raised was like to have a lot of respect for them. Like when you meet someone, you do like la bise, which is like how you greet someone like really politely. Like using certain phrases like vous instead of tu, which is like more polite. So when you talk to someone, they're like small things that just like show respect to elders.
Okay. That's how I was raised too.
Yes.
Are there expectations about like friendship or community here that are different from those back home, and do you think that's like kind of made things different in the way that you make connections?
Honestly, it's not as different as I thought it would be. Like when I first came here, I was worried it would be hard to make friends, but like looking at Western Reserve, like there's so many different people that like they all have their own way of making friends and their own way of like connecting with people. So I feel like I was able to adapt to like every. I don't really have a certain way that was like different to connect with people here.
Okay. Right. Thank you, and
Thank
tune in for the
you.
next episode. I had so much fun talking to Yuna today.
Me too. Bye.